So we just got back from one of our mountain bike sessions today, and one of our juniors had a little bit of a problem. So you can see he had a bit of a mechanical here. So what happens in this situation is you've got the derailleur was on a derailleur hanger, and oftentimes on these kinds of bikes the derailleur hanger is made out of a softer material. So this is a titanium bike. This had an aluminum derailleur hanger, and the derailleur hanger is meant to break off. So it breaks off to limit further damage to the frame, but then we have a bit of a mess, and so we got to figure out how we're going to untangle this. Sometimes this happens because a stick will go into the spokes and get caught up with the derailleur. So here in New England, we've got a lot of trees, a lot of sticks, tons of rocks. You can hit a derailleur against a rock as you're going downhill, bend it and push it into the spokes. So it's something I see every once in a while. This particular junior happens to do this quite frequently because he likes to go fast and take risks. So we're going to remove the wheel. We're lucky here because we're able to get the chain out from behind the cassette. Sometimes you have to remove the cassette first, then you can remove the chain. Don't try to just rip the chain from behind the cassette because sometimes you'll damage more things that way. So now we're free on this wheel, and we want to look at this cassette. So we have a mess here of a chain. So what you want to do is find the quick link in the chain. If you can find the quick link in the chain, so it's right here, you can break the quick link, and then you can sort of untangle the spaghetti of a mess. So we're going to get our quick link tool here. So we break the chain. Now we can remove the chain completely. And once you remove the chain, then you can look at the chain to see if it's bent. Sometimes the chain will be bent and cannot be recycled. So if you want to check on a chain, you can basically just let it dangle and look down. And if the chain is all wavy, so here it's completely twisted, so at this length the chain has been damaged. So we're going to probably want to replace the chain completely instead of just isolating links. Usually you want to just replace the chain. It's worth the money. Chains don't cost that much, and new chains are always fun to have anyways. So I look down so you can see that it's bent in a few multiple spots, so we'll probably just call it a day with this. And then we've got the derailleur. So in this case, we've already, the piece that was attached to here is missing, so what we need to do now is replace the derailleur hanger. On these derailleur hangers, there's two screws on the back, so we're going to remove those, install a new derailleur hanger, and now we want to look at the derailleur to see if it's damaged. So what you want to do is just inspect it for damage visually. This is actually a nice SX1 derailleur from SRAM. It's got carbon parts on it, so you want to look for parts that are broken and, you know, for parts of carbon that are damaged. Also take the shifter. You can, you know, execute the shifting and look and see if things are bent or out of alignment as well. Sometimes even a bent derailleur or one that's been damaged will still work fine, but you shouldn't be the judge of that. You should really consult with a bike shop professional. TT Endurance, you can come in and I'll look at it and give you good advice. And reinstalling damaged derailleurs can lead to more catastrophic failure. So you want to make sure that you know that what you're putting on is going to be safe, because safety is, you know, by far the most important thing. So in this case, visually inspecting it, the derailleur looks decent. There's a broken piece here, and this is the piece that basically will allow you to lock the derailleur out. So we can't lock this derailleur out anymore, but that doesn't mean the derailleur won't work. It's just simply a feature of it is not going to be able to work, and that's okay. At least for this athlete, it is. So that's what we got. Once we reinstall this, we can look at the alignment and deal with that aspect of the reinstall. So be safe out on the trails. It's fun, but you can also get hurt quickly if you have a mechanical or you take too many risks. So get out there and ride it. Be a champion.